This episode is sponsored by Oasis Games. Nothing says feel-good anime like a fleshed-out story with endearing characters and brass ball orange jumpsuits. Don't worry, we'll go more in detail later in the video, but I still gotta mentally prepare you for this promo. Not because I'm legally contracted or anything. Hey look, a top 10! Welcome everybody to this top 10 feel-good anime. My name is Misty/Kanexa, and the point of these shows are, well, as they imply, to make you feel good. You just gotta lean back and let it happen. Shh, shh, shh. See how it feels. Don't worry, what I'm about to show you is just gonna be the tip. You're okay with that, right? God damn it, why do I always have to make it weird? Essentially, these will be anime that will improve your mood after a grim week of work, so let's kick them in!
よかったら俺と友達になってください
Number 10, Ishukan Friends. Anyone remember the 2004 Adam Sandler's movie called 50 First Dates? Well, both series share the same premise. In Ishukan Friends, after a whole week has gone by, Kaori's, the main girl character, memory is wiped out, leaving her to forget every close friend she managed to make in that short time span. At first, Yuki sees this girl as an introvert, quiet, and reserved girl, and he falls in love with her. But after making his love declaration and learning about her condition, Yuki takes it upon himself to reach into Kaori's heart and help her through this hardship. It's an endearing story about not giving up, and one that used the amnesia trope purposefully, rather than some bullshit quote-unquote hide a character's past type of thing.
って思える人の記憶が1週間ごとに全部リセットされちゃうんだ。
冗談じゃねえよ。誰が金だらけのもやし屋なんか。
動物でも死んでるのかな。
まあいいよ。
Number 9, Moyashimon. Moyashimon is not an anime I get many chances to talk about. Not cause it's bad, it's actually quite original, but it kind of falls in the obscure category. First of all, like a lot of entries on this list, this show is only subbed, so that in itself will kill its appeal to all dub lovers out there. But secondly, its premise can be kind of odd. The story is about Tadayasu, a freshman college student who has the ability to speak to bacteria and organisms. While on the surface that may seem all cute and whatnot, it tends to get him in hot water most of the time. I'm not that much into biology, but watching this anime kind of taught me a bit about it and definitely got me more curious about the topic. If you think it has the appeal to reach your taste, I strongly recommend you check it out. It has a lot to offer.
なんでわかるの？
乳酸菌で見分けたのか。
麹たちですもん。
何が何でも菌が見えてると言い張るわけね。
見えてるっすから。
よかったら直してやろうか。こいつで。
本当？いえ、結構です。なんとかなります。こんなところでこんな借りを作ってたまる。
Number 8, Arakawa Under the Bridge. When you think of feel-good story, one thing that comes to my mind is romantic anime. They have a way to pull on your heartstrings, and I really wanted to include a title in here without making the whole list about romantic times. So after a lot of thinking, I came up with Arakawa Under the Bridge. While it is your average rom-com, it also brings an interesting philosophy regarding the theme of this week's video. Kyo is a businessman who firmly believes in the 9-to-5 job and not owing anything to anyone. But one day he falls into the river and gets rescued by a hot hobo. Wanting to repay his debt, he asks what she wants in return, and her wish is for Ko to become her boyfriend. This forces him to change his perspective on life. I recommend it dearly.
は？男、一宮公に二言はない。いくら自分を金星人と言い張る電波さんでも、恩は恩。俺はこの女と恋をする。明日から。
いらっしゃいませ。
料理上がったぞ。
はい。八択様、行ってきます。
はいはい。
Number 7, Working. I don't quite know what you do in life. Maybe you're still attending school, or perhaps you have a job in a factory, or maybe you started freelancing. God bless you if you're a doctor. But regardless, after a long week of whichever, you're probably like, why would I want to watch more people work? Well, the appeal of Working is all about the synergy the characters have together. The story begins with Popura, a hardworking girl who gets hired by the Wagnaria restaurant, and there she quickly learns and starts bonding with a different cast of her crew. Also, if after going through a whole franchise you crave for more, they made an alternate setting where you can watch a brand new party on www.working. That's not a website, that's the franchise. Same concept, just new people. I recommend this one for people who truly devoured the first 3 seasons.
さっきね料理を持っていったテーブルのお客さんが君中学生だってひどいよね高校生なのに
ひどいです。
でみんな平気なんだ。でかっ。こんな
Number 6, Silver Spoon. Silver Spoon is the story about a guy living on a farm. Yes, with farm animals. It might seem really boring on paper, but once you'll start watching the show, it will immediately captivate you. They tell you about information you never truly considered, like where do eggs come from? Yeah, check in. Yeah, he's so smart. But more precisely, did you know they poop them? Well, there you go, that's the kind of fun trivia they toss in, while adding a spoonful of comedy and slice of life. Also, yes, the art style might be reminding you of something. It's probably Full Metal Alchemist. After finishing the story, the author went and made Silver Spoon. I gotta say, the two genera are quite apart, but if you like one, you'll probably enjoy the other since it's from the same person. I suggest you try it out.
この学校インタビュー別に数学こんなん中学
Oh boy, would you look at the time? It's time for the sponsor, Naruto Online. Does your break sucks, Major Ball? Did you miss out on the Steam Summer Sale, or you just can't afford anything because your wallet got brought up in a corner and beat up so hard it coughed up pennies? Well, don't worry, Squad Fam Gang Platoon. I just found you a game that's free and actually fun. Yeah, try to find one of those. Naruto Online is a MMORPG where you choose your own ninja and go on adventures, reliving the old story about your favorite ninja. Yes, that's right, Sakura. I don't want to make more fun out of it, but the game is legit good. I had my water girl carry me through different arcs. She had poison and heals. That's my favorite build, yo. You gotta wear them out and see the life seep out of their eyes. Wow, never realized how sadistic that was. The game might seem generic, but it is highly addictive and you do end up caring about your progress and the gear you gather. Gameplay-wise, it's a turn-based RPG, it's not clunky, and as far as free games goes, this one really hit the mark. Try it out to kill time, you'll love it.
さあ来いモビルスーツ我ら勇者が相手だじゃあ
そうだよなんでいつの間に
Now back to feel-good stories with number 5, Daily Lives of the High School Boys. I don't think there's nothing that can make you feel better than laughing out loud. And who'd be the best suited for that role? Could have been Nichijou. I'm a sucker for that anime. But Daily Lives of High School Boys is just as good, and I don't recommend it nearly as often. So yes, that's why it's here. The show is about 3 students who are attending high school and their everyday antics as they try to go by. The anime kind of has this almost skit-like approach where every scene leads up to a joke, delivers the punchline, and move on to the next one, making it super easy to digest. If you like Gintama or Skate Dance or Sakamoto Desuka, the absurdity level is fairly similar and 12 episodes goes by in a flash.
どうした続けろ
ちょっと待て
賢き狼堅牢ホロといえばそれは他ならぬワッチのことよワッチは堅牢
Number 4, Spice and Wolf. I think everyone would agree watching Spice and Wolf leaves you with this lingering piece of soul. If you've never heard of it before, I recommend it for people who like their stories with developed characters. I will agree, this show is quite slow-paced and uneventful for the most part. It's littered with dialogue. If you have no care for how 2 people can bond together, don't waste your time. Otherwise, I've never quite seen an anime achieve this level of relationship better than Spice and Wolf did. The plot is about Lawrence, a traveling merchant who pair up with Holo, a wolf deity who manifests herself to him. For maximum enjoyment of this franchise, I recommend watching both seasons and kick it up with the light novels. Otherwise, it'll leave you hanging more than the gallows. Haha, that's a terrible joke.
ワッチの旦那様の肝が太くなりますように
壺に追いかけられた
ああ。ただ転がってるやつに出くわしただけかもしれないんだけどさ。
うまく巻いてしまえたのだからどうせ大し
Number 3, Natsume Yujincho. Is this anime good? Yes, incredibly. Do I recommend it? No, incredibly. At least not for everyone. Just like Spice and Wolf, Natsume Yujincho isn't quite all that eventful. It's a slow-paced show that involves a great load of Japanese lore around spirits and yokais. The plot begins with Natsume, a 15-year-old student who's constantly harassed by spirits who want to earn their freedom. Added to that, Natsume is all by himself, with no home, nor parents. The only person around him is Madara, not the ninja, the self-proclaimed cat bodyguard. Same thing. This anime has currently 6 seasons, and it will charm you throughout each of them. It has one of the highest constant score, but like I said at first, it's not gonna appeal to everyone.
どうした？
おう、こいつが何やら人形を探しているらしくてな。
やっぱりレイコだ。夏目レイコ。
こんな時に。まず、グーで匂いを嗅がせて、頭を撫でて。
ここさ。
Number 2, Beck. Wanna know what makes me feel good? Music. So just like romance, I seek long and hard into which show would fit the genre the best. I know you were expecting a sex joke in there, but don't worry, it's not the point. Into which show would fit the genre the best and bring the most out of his score. Well, there is a great selection to pick from, like Sakamichi no Apollon or Nodame Cantabile. I opted out for Beck. As you'll see, the visuals aren't quite what's shining about it. Where it gets its appeal is within the characters and the music. Each track has this very unique soul feeling. The anime story is about a teenager with no goals in life who meets up with a group of musicians who flips his world upside down. If you like the feelings you got in Nana, it's something you can easily replicate with Beck. I suggest you test it out if you can find it. It's quite rare still to this day, so good luck!
もちろん。
失敗だったんだ。俺とお前が組むこと自体。ああ、さっき撮った写真だけど。おい、なんだ。俺の字の何が悪い。
And finally, number 1, Barakamon. Despite coming out first, Barakamon is the sequel of Handa-kun, an anime that came out in 2016. Since they're both different titles, I'm not pairing them together, but I suggest you check out Handa-kun after watching Barakamon for extra backstory about the main character. It's definitely worth it. But now back to Barakamon. This show's about Handa, an up-and-coming calligrapher who, after a harsh critic, gets exiled to an island where he gets to reflect on his craft. I'm sure I make it sound uneventful, but I assure you it will strike you straight in the heart with nothing but blissfulness. If nothing appealed to you so far in this list, I pray you will give this one a shot to at least try it out. The comedy and slice of life aspect of it will give you the reality escape you might be seeking.
下手じゃダメだろ。
学校先生が書いた字みたいじゃもん。
So, did you finally get your feel-good fix with this video? You probably have watched a bunch of titles, so again, I highly recommend you check out Naruto Online to find yourself something that will kill your bore. The game's hella fun, addictive, yeah, last I checked it's still free. You can hit it up with the link in the description or by going to naruto.oasgames.com. Hope you liked this week's video. If you did, gently caress that like button, tell it you'll call tomorrow, but you'll never do, and subscribe to never come back as well. It's a key factor for a lasting relationship, because you just forget about it. I'll see you fuckers next week. You better be there. Love ya!
I've been through the hard times, I've been on the wrong side, I've been ashamed. So many memories, you know I'd like to change.